Today we are going to make a very delicious appetizer. Guacamole, guacamole, or guacamole. However you choose to say it is going to be full of guacamole. You will need 2 medium-sized ripe avocado. You will need cherry tomatoes, red onion, peeled, or brown onion, corn chips, lemon, parsley, also known as cilantro, and sour cream, salt, pepper, and a bowl. Please join me. So what you want to do is cut your avocado in half, take out the pit with a knife, turn, remove, take a spoon. What I like to do is peel back the peeling. If they are ripe enough, they will peel. Looks pretty good. You can leave some chunks in there as I have. It adds a little fine texture. And at this point you do want to salt and pepper. Just a little salt and a little pepper. And we also want small pieces. This will add to our texture. You don't have to worry, because you can always go back and cut your onion with a big knife. But you do want small pieces because you want it to land on the chip, and you don't want a big chunk of onion in your avocado. So you do want to make them rather small. And you just add this to your bowl. If there's too much onion, pull back. At this point, you want to take your lemon wedge and you do want to squeeze it because, good question, you don't want the avocado to turn brown. So you just want to give it a good squeeze. About, I would say 5 or 6, depending how much tomato you like. Take your cherry tomatoes or tomatoes of choice. It doesn't have to be cherry. I like cherry because they're a little sweeter and it just complements the red onion. Cut them in quarters. Line them up. They don't have to be perfect, but they do have to be small. Because again, you don't want big chunks of tomato on your chip. You want to get the texture of all of it together. So cut them up in small. The other thing about cherry tomatoes that I like, they're not so juicy in the middle, so you don't have to scoop out the juice and the seeds. You can just add them. Just cut them in small pieces. Try to keep them the same size as your onion if you can, but don't worry about it if you don't. So now when you're finished chopping your tomatoes, we want to add them to our bowl. It's looking really colorful. Next, you're going to take your washed parsley or cilantro, and what I like to do is I just like the leaves. So take off the leaves just with the knife. It's really easy. You don't want the stem, but you can use the stem. Put the stem if you like a little more crunch in there. But it smells so good. Make sure you get it fresh from your farmer or grow it yourself. It's easy. All you have to do is put it in a pot in a window that gets a lot of light in your house. We want to chop it finely. Scoop it in. Very colorful. I've added some spices, and what you want to do is gently stir your ingredients together. Just fold it over. You can't mess up guacamole because it's just going to be, look at this colorful ingredients. And remember, we've already salted and shook it. Now the last thing you want to do is add just 1 to 2 tablespoons, depending on how creamy you want it. I put 1½ tablespoon of sour cream. This just gives it a creamier texture. Voila, you are done. Clean off the side of the bowl with your finger. Add a sprig of cilantro. A cherry. Guacamole, guacamole, guacamole. Full of guacamole made simple. You can do this.